This is the final NFL memes before we have actual, real, regular season NFL memes. That doesn't mean nothing has happened, though. Travis Kelce got engaged. Breaking! The Chiefs are winning this year's Super Bowl. I hate the Chiefs, but I love Taylor Swift. What do I do? Taylor Swift is using future Hall of Famer Travis Kelce for his fame and money. Dak Prescott and Taylor Swift will have the same amount of rings after this year? Wait, like you think Dak Prescott's winning the Super Bowl? Question, who has more rings? The answer is Taylor Swift. I'm sorry, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Justin Herbert. I mean, only one of these guys even had a chance to get a ring, and that was Joe Burrow. Me in football season, I would propose to football season. I would slap football season on the ass. And when football season reports me to the police, I'd just say, what do you want me to do? It's right there. And the police would say, listen, brother, we would have done the same thing. You're free to go. There's a man out there somewhere that was planning to propose tonight. Now he has to decide if he'll still want to do it on Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce Day. That actually would be such a bummer. Like, you go to propose to your girl and she's like all geeked up about Travis Kelce's proposal. Like, that would, like, I can empathize with that. That would suck. Hard to envision there will be any larger news regarding a Chiefs tight end today. That's after the Chiefs waived Trey Watson. When you know the Taylor Swift-Travis Kelce relationship is a rigged PR relationship, but you just can't prove it. You know, the tinfoil hat people, what do they have to say now? What do the tinfoil hat people have to say now that they're actually engaged? You don't get married as a PR stunt. Technically, I guess you could if you're Jake Paul, but I don't think most people get married as a PR stunt. Parody CEO said he's done with LinkedIn. Travis Kelce said, I proposed to my girlfriend this weekend. Here's what it's Oh my God, guys, you know what's funny? Remember how I've been talking about this? On Twitter, you see these shitty ass, like, threads all the time, exactly like this. Like, just some corny ass thing. I deactivated my Twitter. First, like 5 years ago, I deleted Snapchat. I knew that that app was just dog shit content. Absolute dog shit. Nothing good happens on that app. And now it's Twitter. Now my Twitter's deactivated. Because I just can't take it, bro. I don't know if I'm a fucking boomer or if I need to go live in the woods or something, but like, despite making videos for a living, I absolutely fucking hate the internet. This pisses me off so bad. I don't know what's gonna be next to fall. I don't know that my YouTube will ever fall. Here's the thing about my YouTube, you guys. I can make YouTube videos and never go on the internet. Isn't that a crazy thought? Obviously, I'm on the internet right now and I need to upload the files, but like, I could make Wheel of Cut every day and oversee the production of it and make sure it's a banger and never have to actually go on Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok or anything. Like, I could do it. I'm getting there, bro. I'm getting there. Gentlemen, football is back. It's the perfect time to place your picks with my sponsor, Underdog. You just pick higher or lower on player stats for a shot to win real money. It's available in 30+ states, including Missouri, Georgia, and Texas. Here are my picks for this week. And Underdog's got a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5 and get $50 in bonus funds when you sign up with code MMG. Enjoy the rest of the video. I feel so bad for Travis Kelce. It's so obvious Taylor Swift is only marrying him to save her feeling. Yeah, that's a tough one to try and pull off because is Taylor Swift not like the most famous woman on earth? It might be Selena Gomez or something, but she's like top 5. Me seeing Taylor Swift engagement news on my timeline. Oh my God. Never should have done this clip, Taylor. I don't know what movie this is from, Taylor, what TV show, but you never should have done it. Traders on call, she made money. Shut the fuck up. I miss Ghetto Gronk. You know, Ghetto Gronk did shameless plugs too, but at least he didn't blatantly break the law. NFL hate memes. I love you. Great memes. You are legitimately breaking a federal law every time you do this shit. Do you think anyone out there is stupid enough to believe that you're just like, yo, no way people are making real money on Kalshi now, bro. No way, man. That's crazy. Fucking tags Kalshi Sports. I don't even know what this shit is. I definitely don't give a fuck, but I know this is an ad, and I know you're not disclosing it, and that pisses me off. It is an FTC guideline, the Federal Trade Commission, that you disclose when you are doing a partnership or a sponsorship. The reason is, what if I just went on the internet and was like, guys, isn't it crazy how much money I'm making on Underdog? Bro, I'm throwing these crazy bets and I'm just hitting all of them. All these parlays, dude, I just cashed in big. Yeah, I just love Underdog. Isn't that like, that's so illegal. You can't pretend to be just liking a product just because you like it if you're being paid. This is what this clearly is, and he's not disclosing it, and it's so not worth the repercussions. Just put the fucking hashtag ad on it and disclose that you're doing it. The only companies that would not tell you to do an FTC guideline are shady-ass companies. Like, look at this post, bro. Traders on call, she made over 185,000. It's gonna be so weird to see Swift on the back of his jersey in the future. Honest dude, I would do it. Does the NFL let you do that? I feel like they wouldn't. If I was Travis Kelce, I would put Swift on the back of my jersey for one game for sure. That would be hilarious. Hey, did you hear Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift got engaged?
Myself clear. I don't give a fuck.
Steelers and first-round exits just got engaged. Not anymore. Not with Aaron Rodgers in there. Justin Tucker and happy endings. Bro. Yes, that's not a bad one. I was getting ready for that to be super inappropriate. Taylor Swift going down the aisle at her wedding. Am I stupid as shit? I'm with Eduardo here. Me and Eduardo. Hey, my Mexican brother. I got you, Eduardo. Let's learn about this together. She always uses her private jet for the littlest things. Fuck. Okay, if it's what this guy said, I just got dicked on. If it's what this guy said, I have actually heard that. I've heard people complain. I've heard people bitch on the internet that Taylor Swift uses her jets too frivolously. And to that, I say, this is fucking America, you giant pussy. If you get $1 million bazillion and you want to burn 1 million fossil fuels out the back of your fucking jet, then you better do that shit. Imagine being a 12-year-old girl on the internet just bitching about Taylor Swift using too many fossil fuels, bro. Why is it even a big deal? Just make more. Just make more. I don't know how they make fossil fuels, but just like plant another tree or something. It's not that hard. Dude, sometimes I say things that I know are gonna get clipped, and it just like the thought of it getting clipped and then it pissing someone off it just fills me with joy. Daniel Jones is finally gone, and now everyone on the Giants suddenly loves football again. The vibes are immaculate. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, okay, Sexter Dexter. Dude, they used to call me Sexter Dexter back in high school. Whoa! Evan Neal is so bad that the national broadcast had to make a lowlight reel from the game. No, they didn't. Everyone's always talking shit on Evan Neal. Always. Get you someone that looks at you the way Brian Dabble looks at Jackson Dart. Dude, Jackson Dart is a handsome guy. If I was Brian Dabble, I'd be looking at Brian Dabble, good football coach, questionable. Bald, yes. Why did none of that was a full sentence structure. None of what I just said made sense. And I'm not even gonna try, actually. I'm just gonna call it. Jalen Hyatt wearing number 13 and not even being able to catch a football should be a crime in New York. Yoink! Oh my God, I never saw that, but that is a money ball. That was a money ball.
Deep down the sideline.
Damn. Both of those are nice. My Jalen Hyatt rookie patch auto isn't worth shit. I have like 3 of them. The amount of times I verbally said to the camera, I can't wait for Jalen Hyatt to ball out because I have so many rookie patch autos. I'm gonna be honest. My brain has so much like dyslexia when it comes to numbers. I'm assuming Odell Beckham Jr. was number 13 on the Giants, but I legitimately can't. I don't know. I don't know why my brain can't do it. There's only 2 numbers I remember. I remember number 20, Barry Sanders, Detroit Lions. Number 41, Dirk Nowitzki, Dallas Mavericks. Tell him. Dude, here, you wanna hear an even crazier one? I have an Adrian Peterson signed jersey framed in my living room because Adrian Peterson's the first player I ever watched getting into football. I don't even know what number he is. It's in my living room. I walk past it every day. I have no idea what number he was. I want to say 28. Holy shit, I'm a genius. Wait, I'm so fucking smart, bro. Adrian Peterson, number 28. Tell him. Listen, guys, before you go commenting like, oh, I can't believe you don't even know that, bro. The fact that I can't understand jersey numbers, it's just something that doesn't compute in my brain. It's the same way that you can't compute in your brain why no girls like you. Like, for some reason, none of them like you. And it just, in your brain, you can't figure out why. Okay, so next time that you get shit on by that baddie with the fat ass, next time she rejects your dumb ass, think, wow, this is a lot like how MMG can't think of a jersey number. Then we're all good. Joe Schoen ripping number 13 off Jalen Hyatt to give it back to OBJ. It was OBJ. I'm a genius again. Why on earth would you do that to someone? Why would you just take someone's shirt like that? I can't possibly understand the context of this video. Not even a Giants fan, and this graphic hurts to look at. Oh, I'm not even a Giants fan. This graphic hurts to look at. Time to put down the pom-poms and lace up the cleats, Playboy. You're starting at wide receiver week 1. I assume this is the male Vikings cheerleader. Dude, if he can play ball, I don't give a fuck. Put him out there, dude. Micah Parsons is making it clear that he does not want to be a Dallas Cowboy, and you can't really blame him. Jerry Jones, please never stop running the Cowboys. Falcons fans, come to the Falcons. Micah Parsons makes a phone gesture with his hand. This man does not want to be a Dallas Cowboy. He said, tell him to call me. Hey, Micah was not bluffing. Micah on Twitter said he does not want to be a Dallas Cowboy. He made that very clear. Caleb Williams running into a sack with this pocket is impressive, I can't lie.
Newman who kicks out, but Chris Jones is just so powerful. He overpowers Drew Dahlman right here. You see that Luke Newman went out to help the left.
Yeah, I think this hate is kind of forced because we have, what is he supposed to do? Do you want him to throw a contested pass? Listen, if you could show me an angle where there's a wide open wide receiver, then yeah, I should have thrown it. But like, I kind of agree with this clip right here. Like, what is your quarterback supposed to do if everyone is guarded?
And then it leaves
What do you want out of him? I mean, I guess he could step up in the pocket right here and take some yards. Shedeur Sanders fans, when you mention that he takes unnecessary sacks and doesn't step up in the pocket.
Such a racist. Wait, why am I a racist? Because you think he's black.
I've been living in Arizona for almost 6 weeks, and I haven't stopped smiling yet. You will when you see Kyler Murray play football. I don't know. I went to all the Cardinals games I've been to. Kyler Murray's kind of balled out. I will defend Kyler Murray. I will die on that hill. Report eligible for unemployed. Oh, that hurts. Dan Skipper was the guy who, didn't report on that Cowboys shenanigans ref call. Tommy DeVito receiving the news that he's being cut from the Giants. Cannot have been a good thing for Tommy boy. Somebody picked him up though. I think the Chiefs did. The Patriots claim quarterback Tommy DeVito. So he's on a team. Kenny Pickett was traded for more than Justin Fields. Wow, that's actually crazy. Yeah, I mean, this comment sums it up. That's Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett to you, sir. Myles Garrett is really a better quarterback than Sean Watson. Cannon. Oh, my God. Yeah, well, he's gigantic. Myles Garrett is an unbelievably sized human being. The Cincinnati Bengals found a way to pay Joe Burrow, Chase Higgins, and Hendrickson over $500 million worth of money over a calendar year. Never talk to me about cap space. That's what I say, bro. It is legitimately a myth. Cap space is so not real. It's just made up accountant shenanigans. It's not real. Quinshon Judkins coming out of the tunnel Saturday to play against Texas. I do not, for the record. Here's another piece of NFL shenanigans. How on earth can you declare for the draft and then go back and play college football? Like, can you actually do that? That shouldn't be allowed. Here's something that answers it. During the draft, a question emerged regarding whether quarterback Shedeur Sanders could and whether he should try to return to college football. With the Browns not signing running back Quinshon Judkins, the 36th pick in the 2025 draft, with the NFL investigating him for potential punishment under the personal conduct policy, Judkins could have tried to return to college football for another season. In theory, he still could. NCAA rules remain under siege as antitrust violations. Last week, a federal judge issued a preliminary injunction for 4 West Virginia players who had been denied eligibility. For Judkins, the issue isn't whether he has lingering eligibility, it's whether he can use it after declaring for the draft and being drafted. So, Quinshon Judkins is literally eligible to play another year. The question is, can you declare for the draft and then just simply go back? If the player never signs an NFL contract, why shouldn't he be able to return to college? Guess I don't necessarily disagree with that. It just seems incredibly unethical to go pretend like you're going to the NFL, then just call up your college coach and be like, oh yeah, coach, I'm just going to come play. Like, what about the guy who's in Quinshon Judkins' spot now? If Judkins would play in college football this year, the Browns would still hold his contractual rights. If he doesn't sign with the Browns at all, he would re-enter the draft in 2026. This is actually such a funny thought. Technically, a player could play 2 years of college football, declare for the draft, go back to college, declare for the draft, go back to college, red shirt, declare for the draft, medical red shirt, declare for the draft. If what I'm reading here is correct, and if that would be allowed, you could technically declare for the NFL draft 4 separate years. I mean, dude, honest to God, though, that for a lot of players, that could be really smart. Like, what if you're making NIL money, serious NIL money, in college, and you're a highly touted college player, but you just don't have what it takes to cut at the next level, or the NFL is offering you this dog shit contract and you're just gonna be a backup and risk injury. There are absolutely scenarios where you would make more money this way. The first 2 that come to mind are Tim Tebow and Johnny Manziel. Now, the thing about being a quarterback, though, is I guarantee that Tim Tebow and Johnny Manziel both believed that they would be high-level, high-caliber NFL quarterbacks. There's no reason to think they wouldn't have been, and obviously both of them never achieved that level. Hypothetically, had they stayed in college, I don't know what the eligibility was for either of them, if I'm being honest, but like, what I'm really trying to say is, can you imagine how much money Johnny Manziel, Tim Tebow would make with an extra year of college football? Whew. Actor Chris Maloney of Law & Order is here watching the Browns practice today. Oh, God. Oh, God. They know what they're doing with this. The WNBA effect. Is that a dildo? Is that a dildo on the field? That is the WNBA effect right there. When Squid Game USA has American football and the pregnant mother trying to save her future child from inheriting generational debt tries to... We call a joke like this, we call this a long walk. This is why I miss Ghetto Gronk. That's a long walk. It's a good joke, but it's a long walk. In other news, now this isn't an NFL meme, but Rashee Rice got his his NFL sentence, which is he is suspended for the first 6 games of the season. In July, Rashee Rice was sentenced to 30 days in jail and 5 years of probation for his role in a multi-car crash in Dallas that left multiple people injured during the 2024 offseason. The NFL handed down a suspension, which Rice will not appeal after its own internal investigation. People always got to remember, the NFL is not judge, jury, and executioner. Like, the NFL is not supposed to do what the police do. But the NFL still institutes their own penalties. And the NFL, historically, is so unbelievably inconsistent with these penalties. I have seen players miss significantly more time for placing a $5 bet on their phone than Rashee Rice has gotten for endangering the lives of multiple civilians because he was being a reckless fucking idiot. That's the most simple way to put it. Let me be clear. I don't think Rashee Rice is a bad guy. I don't think Rashee Rice deserves to be in prison. I think Rashee Rice made a horrible judgment call, was being a fucking idiot, and endangered people's lives. And the NFL deems that worthy of a 6-game suspension. This probably could be its own video. I don't know why I'm putting this at the end of the memes, but I did want to talk about this, and it fits here. This is the dash cam footage showing the crash. Rashee Rice, keep in mind, Rashee Rice is one of the drivers here, and he fled the scene after this. Basically, I mean, yeah, that shit happened so fast, but him and his buddies are fucking street racing on a public highway, which is so dangerous, so fucking stupid. I don't need to tell you my opinion on this. This is so blatantly dumb. What a horrible decision. And look at this. Look at all of the people involved in this. They damn near pitted 3 cars. It is a miracle they didn't severely injure anybody in this. The NFL watches that video and says, hey, Rashee Rice, here's a 6-game suspension. We're not going to let you play until October. Just to put this into perspective, Jameson Williams served a 4-game suspension in 2023 for violating the NFL's gambling policy. Like, I just think this is it's kind of an embarrassing look for the NFL, in my opinion. To be honest, I don't know what Rashee Rice's penalty should be. I mean, let the courts handle what the courts are going to handle. But if the NFL wants to step in and take a stand and punish players individually on their own terms, then how are you going to tell me that Jameson Williams, the Jameson Williams story kind of came and went. It wasn't a big story. But what happened was he didn't even bet on NFL games. That's what's crazy. Jameson Williams was not betting on NFL games. This wasn't like taking his own fucking player prop and then intentionally dropping the football. It's not like betting the under on his own yards and dropping the football. He wasn't even betting on NFL. He was flagged for mobile betting that occurred at the team's Allen Park facility, which he says he doesn't remember. Now, does he not remember it? I don't know if I believe that, but the story was he was sitting in his car waiting for practice or whatever, and he was just betting on his phone, not on NFL games. And he got a 6-game suspension, which was reduced to a 4-game suspension, which is virtually the exact same penalty that Rashee Rice just got for endangering like 5 civilian lives. I don't know, take what you want from that. I think the NFL is setting a really poor example for like what is bad and what isn't bad. Drag race on a public highway, 6-game suspension. Bet $5 on blackjack in your car, 6-game suspension. Whatever. I just wanted to throw that in there because I thought it was an interesting story. One thing I do want to conclude this with is I don't want to be the judge or the jury for Rashee Rice either. I'm only comparing the NFL's very bizarre and inconsistent penalties that they hand down to these players. How they determine these suspensions makes no sense to me. I'm not here to say Rashee Rice is a good or bad guy, or he's rehabilitated or not, or he's going to make the same mistake or not. I have no idea about any of that, so I don't want a piece in it. All right, that's all I got to say. I love you. You're so handsome, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.